Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the commencement ceremony for Eldorado High School. Let us please stand and welcome the class of 2013. Please remain standing for the presentation of colors by the Eldorado High School Marine Corps Junior ROTC and the national anthem performed by the Eldorado High School Band. It is tradition at Eldorado that we stand in silence, gentlemen remove their hats, and that we remain standing until the colors have left the floor. Seniors, please be seated. Guests, please be seated.
The class of 2013 would like to extend a special welcome for our honored guests. Please hold your applause until the guests have been introduced. Mr. Eddie Soto, Associate Superintendent of High Schools. Ms. Shelley Green, Chief Academic Officer. Ms. Raquel Reedy, Associate Superintendent of Elementary Education. Ms. Diane Kirshen, Associate Superintendent of Elementary Education. Mr. Don Duran, APS Board of Education member. And Mr. Stephen Quesada, APS Board of Education member.
Mr. Martin Sandoval, Principal of Eldorado High School. Ms. Rachel V. Hill, Assistant Principal, Eldorado High School. Mrs. Kim McClintock, Counseling Department Chair. Ms. Becky Totsky, Mr. Rick Sleeter, and Mr. Quint Seckler, Senior Class Sponsors.
Jessica Nelson, Maria Amaro, Lucas Winter, your 2013 salutatorians, and Christian De La Pena, your 2013 valedictorian.
Alejandro Hinojos, Student Body President. Jonah Hanks, Student Body Vice President. Tyler Hagengruber, Student Body Treasurer. Alexis Tifa, Student Body Secretary. Ryan O'Hay, Senior Class President, and Megan Seckler, Senior Class Vice President.
And ourselves, Mariah Austin, Stephen Yaley, and Connor Carpenter, Senior Class Secretary, Senior Class Treasurer, and Senior Class Parliamentarian. We would also like to recognize two other groups of Eldorado's guests, our distinguished department chairs and our cluster administrators who are seated to our left. Thank you.
And now presenting the Eldorado Choir, directed by Megan Rader, singing Home by Philip Phillips.
Hold on to me as we go, as we roll down this unfamiliar road. And although this way may turn us along, just know you're not alone, 'cause I'm gonna make this place your home. Settle down, it'll all be clear. Don't pay no mind to the demons, they fill you with fear. Trouble, it might drag you down. You get lost, you can always be found. Just know you're not alone. 'Cause I'm gonna make this place your home. I the demons, they fill you with fear. Trouble, it might track you down. You get lost, you can't always be found. Just know you're not alone. 'Cause I'm gonna make this place your home. Just know you're not alone. 'Cause I'm gonna make this place your home. Just know you're not alone. 'Cause I'm gonna make this place your home.
And now presenting your valedictorian for the class of 2013, Christian De La Pena, as well as the salutatorians, Maria Morrow, Jessica Nelson, and Lucas Winter.
Hey everybody. I know you all expect a lot from us, like doing the best in school, taking part in all the geekiest clubs, and most of all, writing an amazing, memorable speech. But we honestly shouldn't be the ones up here giving this speech. Just because we are up here doesn't mean we are better than any of you in any way, but we are proud to represent you all in making this moment as memorable as possible. First off, let's get this gooey, parent-loving, heartfelt, sincere, wonderfully nostalgic, memory-creating, administration-approved stuff going, yeah?
Thank you to all the wonderfully helpful teachers and administrators who have dedicated extensive time and effort to help us reach our goals and dreams. Thank you to our peers and friends for supporting us through a multitude of Sunday night study groups, years of last-minute cramming, and fun and relaxing weekends to take our minds off the stress of school.
And most of all, thank you to our families who have given us unfaltering support and encouragement throughout all of our lives.
I would like to thank Protein Shakes for leading me on the path of Swalhalla.
Throughout high school, we have had high hopes and enormous dreams, whether to be a star athlete or to get a full ride to the college of our dreams. For some of us, our goals throughout high school have changed and didn't end up quite the way we first expected. And for others, they've stayed steady throughout the 4 years.
When I was a freshman, I dreamed of being an author, but now I plan to pursue a degree in biomedical engineering.
And I wanted to be a crocodile wrangler, but after one bit off Davis's finger, I decided against it. Now I want to be a doctor, and I have a feeling I'll definitely be better for it.
Ever since I was a freshman, I've wanted to pursue a degree in the field of medicine because of my love for sports. I'm eager to chase my dreams at USC.
We are moving on with new expectations, along with several other of our teachers, such as Miss Brinker, Mr. Dunn, and Miss Gale.
Don't you mean Ms. Dahl?
Sorry, I'm just so happy she got her dream job working the mother base for Gale.
High school has prepared us for the real world. There are numerous things high school has taught us, such as the importance of being focused and determined.
The importance of studying hard.
The importance of making sure your teacher finds your pranks funny.
And the importance of not getting caught.
So as we continue on to college, employment, the military, or whatever path we have chosen, we will keep on dreaming. Throughout this year, we all have been dreaming of college and how wonderful it will be. But in reality, none of us know what our futures actually hold for us. But the one thing we do know is whatever awaits us throughout the rest of our lives, we have the power to shape it into whatever we want it to be.
Now a quote from the most inspirational person I know. You have only to believe if you wish to achieve. That rhymed, unintentional. Rod Kimball, Hot Rod.
A famous runner once said, "To give anything less than your best is to sacrifice the gift." I believe we should all live by this motto.
No matter how crazy life gets, it's important to remember who you are and to never regret a thing you do. We all would give a lot to change the way certain things happened, but none of us would give the world to change the memories that made us who we are. The
2013
Graduating class of Eldorado.
Take it.
And now, Sarah Barella, Colton Milholland, and Alexis Potter singing Landslide by Stevie Nicks.
Took my love and I took it down. I climbed a mountain and I turned around. And if you see my reflection in the snow-covered hills, till the landslide brung it down. Oh, mirror in the sky, what is love? Can the child within my heart rise above? Can I sail through the changing ocean tides? Can I handle the seasons of my life? Oh, well, I've been afraid of changing, 'cause I built my life around you. But
And now presenting your senior class president, Ryan O'Hay, and your senior class vice president, Megan Seckler.
Thank you all for being here today, family, teachers, and friends. We couldn't have made it here without you and your support. This is a huge step in our lives, and we are all happy that we can share our graduation from high school with all of you. As we sit here today, waiting our chance to take our steps across this stage, we look back on our high school years and realize how many great things we have accomplished these past 4 years. We all can relate to one another in so many different ways, and thinking about it, we can all relate to so many different things that society has taught us about high school. High school is like a board game, like Candyland. We go on a journey of twists and turns and sometimes get knocked down. Other times, we skip ahead to the next level. Along that journey, we have all met a grandma nut or two, an adult more eager to help, like our favorite teacher, our coaches, and of course, our parents. And we have all run into an evil Lord Licorice, someone who has tried to sway us away from the purpose of our journey. The biggest lesson to be taken out of this is that we need to expect the unexpected and be ready for what life has to throw at us. Sometimes high school can be more like Monopoly, the game that never ends. We go around and around the board until we realize we're just going in circles, still stuck in high school. But it's always nice to be coddled with those get-out-of-jail-free cards and collecting $200 every time you pass go. Now the game is over, though, and we are out of redos and do-overs. Now it is time for a new game, college.
Maybe high school is like TV shows, full of drama, relationships, self-struggles, and sometimes even action every now and then. We can all look back and compare our experience in high school to so many different shows. Whether it's the memorable show, Friends, where we all have our close group of friends, and no matter who is dating who, or whatever is going on in each other's lives, we will stay friends forever. Or maybe we relate it to Saved by the Bell, with us all having that weird and nerdy friend like Screech, or chasing after that dream girl like Kelly Kapowski. Whatever it may be, you can relate pretty much any topic to a TV show.
Or we can compare our high school career to song lyrics, like Survivor by Destiny's Child. I'm a survivor, I'm not gonna give up, I'm a survivor, I'm gonna work harder, I'm a survivor, I'm gonna make it. Because all of us here have survived high school, and we have all overcome the obstacles that have been thrown at us. We have survived late nights doing projects because we might have put it off till the last minute. We have survived 4 years of math, which were a long 4 years of math. But we have survived them and made it to this day. Or maybe even the all-time classic by Madness, Our House in the Middle of the Street, because Eldorado has been our home away from home for the past 4 years. We have spent 6 hours there a day, 5 days a week for 36 hours. That comes out to 4,320 hours we have spent together as a family, making memories that will last a lifetime. See, Miss Brinker? I did learn something in math.
Maybe it's a movie you relate your time in high school to. Maybe for you athletes, you can use Friday Night Lights with giving your all on and off the field for your school, friends, and more importantly, your teammates. Or how about Ferris Bueller's Day Off? For those of you who just wanted to have fun in high school and didn't like going to classes that much. Or maybe it's 16 Candles, where you were kind of awkward and maybe even a little bit lost throughout high school, but in the end you met the love of your life and drove off in a red convertible, finally knowing who you are. But if you really think about it, high school was more than a movie, more than a game, more than a song, and more than a TV show. It was our first big step into the real world. Some may look at us differently and not fully understand our story, but we are all the same in some way. We can really just all relate to one another because all of us here today have made it and will continue to do great things. In the Breakfast Club, they said it best. You see us as you want to see us. In the simplest terms and in the most convenient definitions, we found out is that each one of us is a brain,
an athlete,
a basket case,
a princess,
and a criminal. We have all grown together as a part of each other's lives, and we will take that with us wherever we go. We will remember all the times we had, but we'll never forget that there are better times to be made because of the bright futures that are sitting among us today. Live your life to the fullest and never hold back on your dreams. Sincerely, the class of 2013.
Good afternoon. Welcome, parents, family, faculty, honored guests, and the class of 2013. You, the class of 2013, represent the standard of excellence, honor, and spirit that make Eldorado High School one of our nation's best. All that each of you has accomplished has earned you the distinction of being called an Eldorado High School graduate. What you have learned to this point and what you do from this point forward will determine the impact you will have on the world around you. You represent the future leaders of our society. In order to be a true leader, you must have integrity, because true leaders are followers of what is true, what is fair, and what is right. Without good character, you would only become the type of leaders our society doesn't need. You stand today at the end of one part of your lives. Your adolescence is over, and you are now poised to enter the adult world. Your entry into adulthood is rightly a cause for celebration, as adulthood is filled with new and often exciting challenges and opportunities. Adulthood is also filled with the responsibility to make our nation and our world a better place for the generations to come. Nobel Prize winner Marie Curie, whose father was a secondary education teacher, said, "You cannot hope to build a better world without improving individuals. We all must work for our own improvement and, at the same time, share a general responsibility for all humanity." The completion of high school is one major step towards improving yourselves as individuals, and your educational experiences at Eldorado High School will help shape your future role in our society. Important decisions must be made, and goals must be set to help you achieve your objectives. In virtually every profession you might choose, there is some way in which you can show compassion, lend a helping hand, and make a positive impact in the life of another. You will all have to confront many uncertainties as you make decisions regarding your future. We all face uncertainties about the decisions that we make, but isn't decision-making and problem-solving what life is all about? Life isn't easy. However, when difficult times come your way, face them with the same patience, persistence, and determination that you have demonstrated in order to get to this point today. All the difficulties you encounter throughout your life will become opportunities. Opportunities to learn from your mistakes, opportunities to become stronger for having persevered through something difficult, and opportunities to better understand what is most important to you in life. Whether you are choosing to continue with your education, join the armed forces, or enter the workforce, most of you will venture out on your own in some respect or another and begin your adult lives. Today, you represent the next generation of young adults, and undoubtedly, the world is and will continue to be a better place because of each and every one of you. Please remember that you are here today not only because of your efforts, but also because of the efforts of your parents, family members, and friends who have loved, guided, and supported you throughout the years. Please remember your teachers who, by virtue of the career they chose, have made a positive impact in your lives, an impact which will be evident in your future accomplishments. On behalf of myself and the faculty and staff of Eldorado High School, I wish to each and every one of you a happy, healthy, and productive life, and I hope that you share your amazing talents for the good of all. Congratulations to you, the graduating class of 2013. Dr. Duran and Mr. Quesada, the class of 2013 has met all the requirements for graduation as set forth by the Public Education Department of the State of New Mexico and the Albuquerque Public Schools Board of Education. They are fully certified for graduation. It is my pleasure to present to you the class of 2013.
And on behalf of the Albuquerque Public School Board, I accept the class of 2013.
Congratulations, 2013!
We will now present to you the class of 2013. Deidre Aguilar. Anderson L. Hamka. Kelly Albrecht. Matthew Elmager. Miguel Alvarado. Damon Alvarez. Ellen Anderson. Mara Anderson. Stephanie Anderson. Clarissa Anello. Alexander Eng. Emily Anslover. Andrew Archibek. Victoria Archuleta. Mariah Austin. Monty Avery. Emily Ayers. Tomasz Babushka. Bryce Baca. Kristen Baca. Leandra Baca. Marissa Baca. Kelsey Bailey. Taryn Bailey. Susan Bacalini. Sarah Balthaser. Sarah Barella. Courtney Barker. James Barnum. Austin Beck. Corin Beckner. Tristan Bonneau. Tamara Begay. Michael Bentley. Chase Berger. Alyssa Batoni. Adele Bordegary. Andrew Bouchard. Matthew Brenner. Mitchell Britton. Justin Brooks. Alexander Brown. Indigo Brown. Kelsey Brown. Levi Brown. Patrick Brumley. Haven Burrell. Mackenzie Bouchard. Nicholas Bustamante. Robert Byatt. Samantha Byrne. Ashton Callahan. Teresa Campbell. Audra Candelaria. Sterling Cannon. Connor Carpenter. Margaret Carr. Esteban Carrion. Jacob Castaneda. Bradley Cawthon. Jacob Chapman. Colin Chavez. Tyler Chavez. Sherry Chevalier. Amy Childress. Clara Chung. Amanda Clark. Joshua Clark. Taylor Clark. Adrian Clay. Anna Clemens. Nika Clifton. Ryan Klingen. Melissa Klinger. Madison Cole. Taylor Conrad. Cheyenne Costales. Mary Costello. Austin Kraft. Taylor Kraft. Angelique Cranmore. Adam Crockett. William Crowder. Josh Crown. Alexis Cruz. Andrew Culp. Haley Curry. Robert Cutler. Abigail Dalen. Julia Daniels.
Kelsey Dahl. Drew Davis. Haley Davison. Christian De La Pena. Jeremiah Delara. Cameron Degani. Jamin De Jesus. Matthew Denby. Catherine Denman. Sophia DePalo. Nicholas Diaz Yara. Valerie DiBernardo. Benjamin Dixon. Caitlin Devine. Sarah Doolittle. Stephen Doolittle. Lara Drelos. Nathan Drum. Dominic Duran. Kimberly Eichel. Emily Elliott. Christopher Escabel. Kendall Everett. Dante Ewing. Elizabeth Fisher. Victoria Fosna. Austin French. Amanda Gallegos. Miranda Gallegos. Nicole Gallegos. Amarante Garcia. Isaiah Garcia. Jerry Garcia. Patrick Garcia. Vincent Garcia. Brandon Garapi. Jared Garrity. Paul Geiger. Catherine Gessner. Hunter Gibson. Caden Gigliotti. Ashley Gonzalez. John Gonzalez. Lydia Ann Gonzalez. Sabrina Gonzalez. Claudia Gonzalez. Dominic Gonzalez. Allison Goodman Jano. Natalie Gorman. Gabrielle Green. Jamie Greenwood. Logan Gregg. Tierney Griffith. Aubrey Guess. Allison Goulet. Tyler Hagen-Gruber. Sarah Haney. Joseph Hankey. Jonah Hanks. Corey Hanley. Garrett Harder. Billy Hargraves. Devin Harper. Griffin Harper. Whitney Harris. Brooke Hartman. Zahra Hashim. Maxwell Ha. Connor Head. Megan Heckes. Dominic Hernandez. Aaron Herrera. Alexa Higby. Brandon Hill. Alejandro Hinojos. Ashley Hirami. Nicole Hlad. Audrey Holtz. Matthew Honeycutt. Dustin Hood. Hannah Hauk. Rachel Howell. Dakota Hunkel. Devin Hutchison. Alex Interrante Grant. Danielle Jackson. Gabrielle Jackson. Dante Hawkes. Marcos Jaime. Margaret Janakos.
Stephen Yaley. Brittany Jenkins. Jadsia Jetty. Valerie Hinzo. James Jones. Artie Jogia. Kaylin Johnson. Raheem Johnson. Destiny Jones. Ian Jones. Linares Jones. Jacob Judd. Evan Kessner. Thomas Cater. Tanner Cattenhorn. Valerie Keeter. Brenna Kelly. Hunter Kendall. Haley Kiefner. Chelsea Kimbrell. Samantha Kitch. Peter Kitsos. Tyler Niskern. Adam Koleski. Gabrielle Crawl. Ashley Kalaga. Annalicia La Bastida. Kyle Lactastic. Gino Lamberti. Catherine Latimer. John Lon. Samantha Lawrence. Byron Lee. Zachary Lee. Lyle Lanonen. Brian Luton. Azur Leba. Jacob Lajewski. Agustin Lucero. Austin Lucero. Christian Lucero. Annie Majewski. Brian Manzer. Lena Markin. Adriano Mariano. Jessica Mars. Javier Marujo. Brianna Martinez. Christine Martinez. Kane Martinez. Shantiana Martinez. Jaron Malden. Carol Maxwell. Brian McCabe. Askia McCulley. Thomas McGinnis. Alexandra McGowan. Davis McGregor. Damian Medina. Kevin Melter. Madison Melville. Jose Mendez Jr. Thomas Merson. Noah McCallion. Colton Milholland. Robert Minthorn Garnett. Kirk Mitchell. Andrew Moore. Angel Morales. Maria Morrow. Brendan Mulkern. Adriana Munger. Cullen Neal. Hannah Neal. Jasmine Nelson. Jessica Nelson. Amber Newhouse. Kyle Newman. Fu Nguyen. Zachary North. Jacob Nunez. Ryan O'Ginn. Ryan O'Hay. Kelsey O'Neill. Riley O'Rear. Niels Orberg III. Gabriel Ortiz. Mariah Ortiz. Alexander Ostrom. Jessica Otero.
Joshua Pacheco. Cassandra Padilla. Devin Palmer. Jason Parker. Julia Patterson. Kayla Payton. Corey Pedroncelli. Jordan Pilak. Brittany Pettis. Miranda Peterson. Emma Petton Cunelis. Vivian Fan. Eric Pino. Stefan Pino. Lauren Platero. Amanda Platzbecker. Alexis Potter. Theodore Powers. Cynthia Prieto. Leon Rocca. Gabriela Ramirez. Vanessa Ramirez. Carly Ramos. Sadie Rascon. Desmond Ravenel. Stephanie Regalado. Bailey Reichert Brook. Jessica Reinert. Nicholas Repahowski. Christina Reyes. Rama Riani. Iris Risvik. Cheyenne Rivers. Hannah Roberto. Michael Rogers Odie. Eduardo Rojas Alvarado. Carissa Romero. Cameron Rosales. Nathan Rose. Alessandra Rossi. Zachary Rourke. Kaylee Royce. Caitlin Roselle. Jose Ruiz. Jason Ryder. Ellie Sanchez. Emilio Sanchez. Mallory Sanchez. Matthew Sanchez. Shay Santasteban. Rachel Saya. Ryan Schiffer. Kevin Schmidl. Megan Seckler. Julia Seymour. Jose Shima. Kyle Sleater. Alex Sloan. Christian Smar. Sydney Smathers. Matthew Smith. Justine Solon. Keenan Sotelo. Jamie Soto. Miles Sparks. Jonathan Stanley. Adam Stempeck. Riley Stevens. Alana Stewart. Jasmine Stout. Stephen Stromberg. Kirsten Strong. Lauren Swisher. Kenichi Tanaka. Julian Tapia. Stephen Taylor. Andrew Therio. Jaden Thomas. Alexis Tifa. Teddy Tonioli. Austin Townsley. Brianna Trujillo. Jacqueline Trujillo. Jerome Trujillo. Trevor Turner. Elise Valentini. Ian Velasquez. Michael Verrett. Jennifer Vickery. Corey Walker. Jaden Walters. Michael Ward. Asia Watkins. Shannon Welsh. Quentin Wayne. Ian White. Natasha White. Trevor White. Grace Wheel. Austin Williams. Elijah Williams. Allison Williamson. Nathan Willard. Emmeline Wilson. Justin Wilson. Logan Wimmer. Marshall Wynn. Lucas Winter. Matthew Winter. Jordan Ray. Cameron Wright. Courtney Yeppa. William Yoder. Christine Zaleski. Congratulations, 2013.
Seniors, please stand. It is my honor to command you to move your tassels to the left. Congratulations.
Albuquerque Public Schools, support the potential.